Hello everyone, and welcome to another Digimon Ghost Game video. This time I'm going to be giving my quick thoughts for this week's episode, and that was episode 8, Nightly Procession of Digimon. This week's episode featured a Digimon race with some deadly stakes, and this is because a Digimon summoned a Digimon called Metal Phantomon, who basically was absorbing and destroying Digimon who either tried to pull out of the race or fell too far behind. And, of course, as we know, my predictions in my prediction episode were completely wrong. We didn't end up having the appearance of Wezengamamon. And honestly, I'm starting to think if I should no longer do the predictions episodes, especially with how many releases there are in the next few months, and if I should focus on the upcoming releases and reviews of virtual pets and Digimon figures and other merchandise. But let me know what you think about that in the comments, whether or not the predictions videos are something I should continue doing, or if I should just limit them to whenever we get a synopsis drop, like we saw for episodes 6 through to 9. So anyway, let me know what you think. So for episode 8, while I was absolutely completely thrilled to see so many great Digimon cameos like Thunderboltmon, Kukuamon, Kiwimon, Elephantmon, and other great underrated Digimon showing up, and I always do love that, I was even more thrilled and even surprised at the appearance of another Digimon, and that is Sistermon Ciel. So if you aren't fully aware of who Sistermon Ciel is and why this is such a big deal, Sistermon Ciel appeared in the American release of one of the Digimon games, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. So didn't appear in the Japanese version and didn't appear in the version that I played, which was the Australian/European version. So Ciel shows up as a censor for the nun with a gun, Sistermon Noir, who is, as I said, she's a nun with a gun. So the American version turned her blue, made her more of a mouse hat instead of a nun outfit, and gave her a name change of Sistermon Ciel to be Sistermon Blank's sister. So that's a little bit of an interesting thing that the American release did, and then when we had the complete edition, as far as I recall, that version just had Sistermon Ciel raisable. So that's kind of an interesting thing. And until then it had been an exclusive English release character. In one of the later card game sets that we had, I think it was the 6th box set, we had Sistermon Noir be replaced by Sistermon Ciel in the English version. And likewise, for a few cards that featured Noir in it, it was Ciel instead. So it previously had been just an English release Digimon, so it's actually quite interesting to see it in a Japanese piece of media. Maybe they saw this with foresight and made it Sistermon Ciel because they were aware of it having a more international release, and because Noir isn't a Digimon, and so they wouldn't get this episode too heavily censored if they already just did the censor. That might be a reason why we got Ciel instead of Noir, or maybe it was just time that Noir got replaced by Ciel, or if it's time that Ciel existed alongside the other two Sistermon being Blank and Noir. So it's kind of cool. And the appearance of Ciel makes me wonder if we'll ever get other English dub exclusive Digimon making an appearance in a more wider release in terms of the Digimon media. So of course we have the one that I would say most Digimon fans know of, and that is the existence of Angelo Mon. And Angelo Mon appeared in this crossover that aired before the Digimon movie. It's on the DVD, it's on the VHS, and it appeared in the theatres. And this was a crossover with the cartoon that was airing at the time called Angela Anaconda, which I was a huge fan of as a kid, so I was thrilled to see this when I first saw the Digimon movie as a kid. So Angelo Mon, I can't imagine really showing up in any media of now because Angela Anaconda's not airing anymore. Maybe we got a reboot of it, a revival. I don't know, maybe. But I don't see Angelo Mon making an appearance. And also, I don't know if Angela Anaconda was as big in Japan as it was in the English-speaking world. It was at least pretty big in Australia, at least. So, Angelo Mon's likely not showing up. There's also, of course, Citromon, who would be the next most well-known one. And Citromon appeared in the 5th season of Digimon, and its dub, Digimon Savers, or the dub name, Digimon Data Squad. So Citromon appeared as a replacement for a Digimon called Mon and Angelo Mon, who is a giant walking and talking bomb. However, in this day and age, honestly, I think the idea of a walking and talking orange, which was what replaced the giant bomb, is much scarier than a giant talking bomb, or as terrifying as the giant bomb, because we know now that oranges are terrifying if they know how to talk. So there's also a lesser known dub exclusive Digimon, and this is one that appeared in America on Fox Kids in a commercial that was holiday themed, and that was Snowballmon and Snowmanmon. So this is something I don't really know much of because it was in America, and I had Fox Kids, but I don't think it ever aired in the Australian Fox Kids airing. But in any case, those are the exclusive Digimon that I know of. I don't think there are any more, but if there are and you would like to see them, let me know in the comments, and I don't know, maybe if there are more that I'm forgetting of, maybe I'll do a video on it at some point. But which one do you think has the most chance of appearing again in the anime? I don't think it's Angelomon, as upsetting as that is. I wish she could show up. But in any case, those are my thoughts for episode 8. What were your thoughts about episode 8? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!